Right, there you are. Oh, excellent. Right, here goes nothing. Here's your name. Ow. Ooh, almost died. Did that work? Hello. Yes. No. Hello, Mr. Drowned. Ooh, that's a Nautilus shell. Thank you. Ow. Ow. Been attacked on multiple angles. Please go away, Skelly. Right. I think I'm okay. Hello, Sniffers. How are we doing today? I've just come to collect all your goods. Thank you very much. Hello, Ember. Hello, Snowy. Still stuck on the scaffolding, I see. Who's that? Who's making strange noises over here? Hello to Blue. Odin, how are you doing? And Lola and Arthur. Okay, that's everyone accounted for. Stop gliding away from me. Woohoo! Well, this is quite interesting. I am floating away. Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another episode on the Dominion server. I think this is episode 13 now. Very unlucky number indeed. Welcome back. It has been a very long time, which is unfortunate really, because I was hoping to release some more videos, but time just flew by. But I am back now, and so there's been a couple of updates which has come out since the last episode, including the ones with the happy ghasts. So the Dominion server has just updated to the Chase the Skies update, which I believe is 1.21.6, which has released things including the happy ghast, hence why I am sat on top of one now. And I do believe since the last episode there have been a couple of other updates. So there are things like the Pale Oak Woodlands, which are now on the server, and the Creakings. I wasn't exactly sure how useful these happy ghasts would be, because you fly very slowly, and when you've got elytra they're not really that useful. But what they are actually really good at is approaching sort of buildings or areas which are quite difficult to otherwise, and in which you would need scaffolding. Such as, if I take this cliff here for example, if I wanted to swap out some of the stone and detail it a bit more, or add a few more leaves here and there, it's actually, rather than using scaffolding or pillaring up, the ghast is like some kind of working platform. This is actually really good, because you can actually, you can break blocks, you can place blocks as well. So this is actually a brilliant substitution for scaffolding, and actually going to make building, certainly big structures, quite a bit more convenient. It's going to take a while to get used to seeing what is essentially, certainly with the orange saddle, a ginormous square pumpkin just flying about in the sky. Behind my little mob farm here, I've set aside a couple of islands and have basically put some pale oak trees on there. So there's this one here, which is literally just how I grow more trees. There's just a few saplings to collect. I mean, the wood's quite useful because it's quite a pale, it's not as pale as birch, but it's sort of the next level, and it's certainly quite a unique colour in terms of wood we have available, being so grey. The other island there with the little cobblestone platform, this is my danger zone island. So there's those heart, the creaking heart. So there's it's 4 of them actually on this island, and overnight creaking will spawn, and it's associated with one of the hearts. So what I've been doing is, I get the old smite the blighter out. If I hit them with the trident, it'll actually generate. You can see it's generating around the creaking heart. So this is essentially a extremely crude resin farm, where whenever I hit one of the creakings, a resin block or resin will essentially grow onto the block surrounding the creaking heart. And I've got this platform up here so I can stay pretty safe. So these creaking will despawn when it's daylight, and then I can actually go onto the island and harvest the resin. Go about harvesting. So these are the hearts here, and then all this resin's just sort of spawned around it. So I'll be taking all this. Thank you very much. Welcome to the main Nether hub. What I think I'll do is I'll check my shops. I've got 2 shops selling a variety of things. I'll just check whether I've made any of those sweet diamonds. And actually I don't think I've shown my shops before, so it'll be kind of fun as well. I'll give them a quick tour. So this is my sort of main shop, Coro Stop. Very inventive name, I know. Got some little map arts up there as well. Transparent map arts, might I add. So yeah, selling some glow ink, but there's nothing really there. Let's see, coast armor trim when I went on my adventures, and Heart of the Sea. I spent quite a lot searching for loads of buried chests, and I did actually find a lot of Heart of the Seas, which is quite cool. Up here I've got what is essentially microblocks, which are sort of a add-on mod for the server. But there's loads of blocks which you come across, mainly traded by the wandering trader, so it's actually useful. Can't really see anything there. Mob heads as well, so there's a chance if you kill a mob it drops a head. And if I go up here, I've got some other micro blocks which are actually like literal micro blocks. These are again traded from the wandering trader, and they're quite useful for decoration. And then upstairs, up this bubble column here, I've got a number of map arts which I've made. And you'll notice again that some of these are the transparent map arts, which if you're unfamiliar with, I have a video which explains what they are and how you make them. There's also a couple more videos on YouTube which I've seen, which have come out recently around this area. So if you are interested, then it is worth checking out. The Howgill Fells, which is another really nice map art I made. Ooh, 5 diamonds. Thank you very much. I do love just flying about spawn. Got some really interesting buildings. Plus some really nice views like that one. So this is my other shop, the Block Barn. Designed as a barn, and it sells blocks. Mainly sort of wood-based blocks. So I've got all the stripped logs. Diamond. I've got things like trapdoors as well. And fences and gates, things like that. Basically, the idea of this shop is I do a lot of the crafting, so nobody else has to. Got some bones as well from my skeleton farm, which I made in a previous episode, and a few other bits and bobs here. Got so many arrows from that skeleton farm as well. Most of them I'm literally just chucking, but I thought I might as well shulker box some up and try and sell them. Whilst I'm in this part of the shopping district anyway, I want to show you something, but it's like sort of the landscape for our new gaming district where you can build games. And look at this. If I just let it load in, look at this landscaping here. I really like how it's sort of framed with the railway as well. Now, this railway has been something which I've been working on a lot over the past year. It's like a sort of spawn railway which connects up the shopping district to certain areas outside of the main area of spawn. But if you look here, this looks amazing. I had absolutely no input in this whatsoever, by the way. This is not my design. I believe the player Sketch Keita had a big role in designing and building this, so all the praise should go to them. I mean, this is just, it's pretty cool from the other side as well. And they've got sort of like this stream going down the middle. Yeah, look at this. And then the railway pokes out here. I can't believe only a few weeks ago this was just like a normal hill with a bunch of trees in it. It's been completely transformed. And I really like how they've used, this is the pale oak but stripped, I believe. The pale oak here and normal pale oak. What is it? I'm going to desecrate. Yeah, it is. So this is like the barked version of the pale oak, and then the stripped version there. And then they've also got a few birch blocks as well. But it's made a really like sort of chalky sort of cliffs. It's done really well. And I like how the paths are all sort of, the way the paths have been done and the bridges. And there's little hoops as well, which I'm assuming are like an elytra course, where you can fly through without dying. But if you're me, you'll probably die, especially when they're that small. Yeah. Didn't even manage 3. Yeah, no, this is fantastic. And then around the other side, we have the railway coming back out into another sort of gaming area. But yeah, no. Compared to what this looked like before, this is amazing. Now, I'll tell you one thing which I have been wanting to do, but I've completely forgotten. And that is to have some sort of scarecrow in this wheat field. If I remove this lantern, I don't know how this will look. It might not look very good. You've got the actual body of the scarecrow there. You have some fences as arms and pumpkin. Now, I'm going to actually destroy some farmland trying to jump up, unfortunately. There we go. And there is the jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, I think that works. Just a couple of scarecrows here. It's not the largest field, so... And then when I get round to extending the island, I will probably add some more fields. Not necessarily wheat. Could be some other crops, and I'll put some other scarecrows around there as well. This pale oak wood So this has been used in the gaming district I showed. It might be worth using it here, sort of within the tuff. Because if I were to replace some of these blocks here with this, I think that would look okay actually. Yeah, because it adds something a bit different. Because this is the thing, it does look, even though there are different textures on this cliff, it does look very grey. The same sort of colour as well. And this adds a slightly different tone. So, and if I sort of do it within tuff areas, which I have, sort of the strips of tuff I have rising up the cliff, it might look pretty decent. And it's a good way to test out Sky the Happy Ghast wherever he's gone to. This is actually like being in creative mode. This is so weird. Go. Oh no, I'm rising. I'm still getting used to the controls as well. We seem to be going the wrong way. And then 1, 2 here. Like so. I've also got the issue of lighting because I've just seen a creeper spawn up there. Whether it's worth doing carpets or trapdoors or having some sort of better lighting system just to stop them from spawning up there and then jumping down and trying to kill me, rather than not have that happening. Right, so on the areas where I've not put half slabs, which I have to be fair on quite a few areas, and areas which are dark, I can somewhere put a pressure plate on top, and that will be, yeah, you're not really going to notice that, certainly not from looking below, and it should act to stop any nasty mobs from spawning and being all annoying. And there is always the option to put some glowberries around the area, maybe a few more slabs here and there. But this should definitely help. Okay, that's mostly mob proof now. I've gone over this cliff with quite a lot of slabs and trapdoors. Well, thank you very much for watching this video. Next episode I will be probably working on the base a bit more. Maybe I'll get some bits done in between. Certainly work on the cliffs and things like that. Try and actually get some progress done, because it's been a number of years now and it's still nowhere near done, which is a big sad. If you did enjoy this video, please consider liking this video or subscribing to my channel. And as the sun sets below the horizon, if you did have any thoughts or comments, please leave them in the comment section below, and I will catch you in the next episode. Until then, bye bye.